And we are live. P Valley, Season 2, Episode 8, the Death Drop Review. Let's go.
And I ain't finna be one of them. If I was anywhere, I was protected. Were you?
Yo, forcing me to wage a war on two fronts? This casino goes down in flames. It's on your head.
Tell me what you want.
Please don't give up on me.
What I want can't be bought.
The grand opening right round the corner, bitches.
Down in the valley, baby.
Man, we ain't even officially grand reopening, but we still got a lot going on in the pink. Man, can an episode get better and better? Yeah, and that's what P Valley has done continuously this season. I could not believe it. And before we get started, I want to just give a shout out to the actress and the actors' performances.
Man, yes.
Everybody, like, I think his name is Jay Alfonso Alfonso Nicholson. I'm talking about Little Murder.
I know you're talking about Little Murder. I don't know how to say his name, but I know who you talking about.
Randy Evans, Mercedes, Nico Aiden. I think he plays Uncle Murder. I mean, damn. Oh man, here I go. But Uncle Clifford. Anyway, I'm just want to give a shout out to everybody, man. These actors and actresses, phenomenal performances. And I ain't got your name, but I gotta get it. I always been saying this, and I've been saying this. I don't know if anybody in their reviews been saying this. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know. I'm sitting here like I know I wasn't tripping when I seen this.
No, no. As soon as she did it, I was like, my nigga.
I'm saying,
I was like, you been saying this. You been saying it.
I don't know. Y'all can watch all the reviews. Y'all can go back and watch all the reviews. I'm just saying.
From day one. From when she showed up. Yes.
Russian roulette. I'm like, am I tripping? Like, is some Mississippi water around here or something?
Hey.
We're going to get to it, though. But, yes, y'all was like, oh, man, I've been talking about this. But we had a lot going on tonight. Episode 8, The Death Drop. By the way, Russian roulette did not steal this episode. She did not. We got to get that to little murder.
My God. Little murder.
Maybe now we might have to put emphasis and understanding, like, okay, we never asked the question of why they call him Little Murder. Did we ever get technical about it? No, we didn't though.
No, it was always a sexual innuendo when they called him Little Murder.
Shit.
They was like, I see what I was like, oh, okay.
All I'm gonna say is, I know we've been joking and everything, but Little Murder, hey, we good, right? We good.
Yo, he had me on an emotional roller coaster this whole episode. I was like, he acted too well. I'm gonna need him to stop.
We've been talking about this. Like I said, last episode, without him even saying anything, just the emotion in his eyes, what he's able to do without even saying words is like, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. P Valley Season 2, Episode 8, The Death Drop. We start this episode off with Mercedes. My girl in here trying to get herself together. She still got something going on with her shoulder. I thought my boy Diamond had cured her. Thought she got it right, but she got some stuff.
It's all mental at this point. It's no longer in her body now. She just got to get it out of her mind.
You know, I didn't even know Uncle Clifford was in the club, but of course, whatever that rule number is, ain't no
crying in the paint.
Ain't no crying in the paint.
Ain't no crying in the paint.
But yes, man, I have not seen my girl Mercedes like this. I'm like, this season, she had some standout scenes. She was dancing. She was doing her thing, even with everything going on with Jimmy Bones.
Even when she performed. Yeah, when she performed for Coach and his wife, you know, she was doing fine. I'm like, I guess it's because she inside the pink, and that's where it all went down. You know,
Jimmy Bones is that
it's a mental, but it's definitely it's a mental block at this point.
And by the way, I haven't got any skits for Jimmy Bones because I'm waiting for the season finale for the official Jimmy Bones to show up because I know he's coming. I gotta wait for that. But anyway, yes, Mercedes is going through it. She's still feeling what's going on as far as her shoulder or whatever. But like Nadia said, more mental than anything. And the conversation between her and Uncle Clifford, it's really her saying, "Yo, if you want me to try to stand up and do what I'm supposed to be doing as far as fight and get myself back together, you got to do it too. Because the way you walking around here kind of seems like you giving up yourself as far as Mercedes talking to Uncle Clifford, as far as the whole Haley situation, what I'm thinking she's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I felt like she was talking about. Because I'm like, at this point, they selling, right? Like, I mean, what they trying to hold on for? You know?
She's definitely going to try something because there's so much more going on in this episode as far as Uncle Clifford. She almost got like this type of, not spinach with Popeyes or some shit, but something just got them this herb. Like,
you talking about Haley or
no, Uncle Clifford.
Mercedes? Oh, okay.
I'm talking about as far as her getting the motivation, this that build up. Because she trying, we going to get to it, but kind of her having her moment because she kind of seemed like it ain't nothing else she can do as far as Uncle Clifford. Like, that's it. Like, damn, Haley, it's diabolical. Like,
yeah, because Haley got an agenda.
What?
And just because she done said some things, that don't mean we know everything.
And that's another thing. We on season 2 of P-Valley. It's so much we don't know with everybody as far as these characters. Little Murder. I'm going to have to get to him, but I'm just saying, even with Haley, like you saying, it's another thing. Me and my wife got into. I'm like, damn, the way she talking is like, is her real name even Haley still? I'm like, that ain't her damn name. Is Lakeisha Savage. This bitch, like...
Well, Lakeisha Savage is the ID that she found when she got out the car and couldn't save her daughter. So I think her real name is Haley because it seemed the way she be presented, she don't tell people her name is Haley. How many people actually know her name is Haley?
I mean, hell, when I be talking about it, sometimes I say Autumn Night. So
yeah, and most people, that's what they refer. Because you remember, that's what Keyshawn referred her as until she found out that she was actually Haley. So Keyshawn didn't really even know her name. But like, I think the only people that know her name is Andre, Uncle Clifford, and.
Or so we know.
And what's her name? Mercedes. I think Mercedes know her real name is Haley.
Shout out to Bojangles Lemonade. Well, so we know. Or so we know. But,
not a sponsor.
I'm trying to get there. What I'm saying. Speaking of Uncle Clifford, he giving my boy that nice line up, and I ain't gonna lie. Sooner or later, I might get my dreads cut or whatever, and Uncle Clifford, like, hey, I might need to get that. Like, hey, I need that line up, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, he get my man Little Murder straight. Getting them lined up good, but it's really that conversation between these two.
Bruh.
Because we at this moment I don't exactly know what he getting them fresh stuff for, but once he start asking them and Little Murder start getting out their reaction, I'm like, oh, he getting ready for Big Tink's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really the conversation between those two as far as what they've been doing
since they've been apart,
found or whatever. And we actually shit start flashing back, and I didn't want it to. I'm gonna be honest. I'm saying, oh shit, I forgot. Because when he started saying, I was protected, was you? And I was like, yeah, Uncle Clifford, they kind of cut certain scenes because you were leaving. Anyway, Little Murder had a point. That's all I'm saying. Little Murder had a point, and that's when Uncle Clifford was start clapping the nails or whatever. She ain't had a fan to open up back and forth like she did. I love it, man. Just those little moments or whatever, just her characteristics as far as Uncle Clifford. But the conversation, like I said, was interesting. Just going off those emotions and everything they are going through at this time, especially with Uncle Clifford and Ernestine being in the hospital. She's trying to call and see what's going on, but it's Little Murder and the fact that he's still going through what he's going through. We all going through it too with him. Goddamn, like I said, Big Tink doing what he did. Mm-hmm. He's still not really being comfortable enough to come after Uncle Clifford and really explain to him what's going on.
Yeah.
Which I think Uncle Clifford would understand. But I think it will be a little bit of it'll be something.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It's so much of a separation as far as Little Murder's life outside of him and Uncle Clifford. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so much of a separation. We almost forget who Little Murder is and how we get down and what's going on with him. Once again, all the jokes we don't make, we don't say it a lot, but I always don't say this. Little Murder is not no punk. He ain't no bitch. I mean, he got his shit going on. Fill me up. Never. He ain't no bitch. I'm just. Ain't gonna be no bitch.
Like I said, that ain't no bitch move. Have you ever taken? Okay, then.
I mean, even that conversation too, with him saying he gave up some secret oak shit. I'm like, nigga, stop. Y'all got this. We doing good. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
Hey, he tried to tell you, man. I mean, he did though, cause to me, that seemed like that was his first time taking instead of giving. And we just gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna move on to the next scene.
We were doing good, and that wasn't even P Valley fault that time. That was just a deal. But,
whatever. I
shout out to everybody that's coming through.
When you bear that much of yourself to someone, I mean, I'm gonna need you to take that as some special. Point, that was something special.
After everything that's done happened, I'm involved I'm invested in the relationship. I'm just going with alone.
We rooting for that relationship.
I don't want nothing to happen to either one of these individuals. I want them to be straight. I want them to be happy. Hey, what you want me to do? Like,
if they want to be together, then let them be together.
I'm being sick. But I enjoyed this conversation because it definitely was some goddamn being them, they break up, coming back after.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So what was you doing? I mean, shit. We was on a break.
Leave this alone.
We was on a
break. We're gonna leave this alone because this conversation can go left real quick.
Shout out to P Valley, man. I can't even find. But anyway, going into the next scene, Man is back. We almost forgot about Man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the actor playing this role. My man got a busy job. He out here on BET Plus shows. He out here doing his thing. Hey, so he got to go back and forth. Ain't nothing wrong to get your bread, bro. I think that's a popular show too, by the way.
Hey,
no, matter of fact, Nadia, I might be wrong. It might be TV One. You know, it's different ones out here now. Hey, shout out to everybody though, Bounce, everybody. But I'm just saying, I know the actor playing this role. I think he do like a lot of shows, movies, or whatever. But anyway, we know him from the original P Valley as far as season 1 and him and Mercedes relationship. And we already knew he was on like some type of ankle bracelet or whatever. But he had been locked up. And I like this scene in particular because this is a real situation because, you know, when COVID came in, they was letting a lot of people out as far as who was locked up or whatever with everything that was going in and coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So he's pretty much in those situations, and they was pretty much letting him out, which I know he had some not sleazy shit, but he was kind of maneuvering the way he was on probation in the first season. But him and Mercedes, how you feeling about this? I got some things to say later on.
I got more to say about that later interaction than this one, because this was just it was like is this gonna go somewhere? Are they gonna be in a relationship? But I saw the colors and I was like,
yes,
ooh,
immediately.
I was like, this brings.
I'm like, oh my god.
I was like, this brings. This brings in more complication than just last season we wasn't seeing all.
Let's be honest, this is a build up. And we already seen this in the first season. Man and Little Murder had words when they was in the club together in that first season. Yeah. But now you can see this is going to be a build-up, especially with so many people being connected. And Man, I feel like he is going to be that casualty that happens in the situation, being that he's not a regular on the show. That's why I'm saying that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he in and out. But, yeah, I mean.
But this is the conflict. Little Murder and Uncle Clifford's connection, but Mercedes and Man's connection. And now was that gonna cause some conflict if that does happen between Uncle Clifford and Mercedes? We'll see.
Theories,
we'll see how they want. I didn't mean to get too early in my theories, but I'm just saying.
We'll see. But yeah, yes. I like that interaction. I wasn't necessarily like rooting for their relationship, but I'm just like, girl, get what you need. Get
How
what you
about that, man?
need. Keep it casual and get what you need.
Because I mean, I went. It's so much going on. I forgot about the character. I mean, damn, like it's a lot going on. He ain't been around in a minute. But when he showed up, I immediately recognized who he was or whatever, especially from the first season. So I'm just, I guess I was hoping for Mercedes, you know what I'm saying, to have that, you know, feeling like everything she done been through, especially with what she going through with her daughter or whatever. It's like, you know what I'm saying, she need that peace of mind right now. Especially like
need a stress reliever.
Shout out to the ladies, y'all got y'all moment. I told my wife, go ahead and get your peek on me. Yeah, what it is. And then I got my tattoo too. Like, hey, we getting to see the strippers or whatever, but Miss Mississippi, Harlem Night. I'm not calling it Harlem Night. I'm calling it Harlem Night. She coming through. Like, hey, Miss Mississippi Keyshawn pretty much, she trying to make that getaway plan. And she sliding my girl Harlem Night all the papers she need, trying to make what she did, basically what Autumn Night did in her first situation, trying to escape in the first season.
Yeah, she trying to make it as smooth as possible and get everybody out safely and without alerting him. So I mean, it's nice to see somebody helping her in a non-violent way, and not saying that the violence is gonna be needed, because when we talk about Derek later on, I'm just saying. I mean,
shout out to Autumn Night though, Haley. Haley said, "So where you going?" She said, "Where I'm going." What you doing?
Don't tell
you ain't
me.
supposed to tell. I was like, "This nigga."
And that's
man,
exactly
smart.
Teaching her the game.
Yeah.
Because we gotta remember, Keyshawn is young.
Yes. Gullible. But it's not only that. We know the backstory with her and Derek. Look at the restaurant she had. She said, "This is our first date. This and the third." Like, oh, here she go. And that's what me watching it as I like, man, don't start having these little moments where you're like, I can't leave him.
She done. You can see it in her face. She is so done and defeated. She is ready to go.
Nadia. You know this is not gonna go through right.
It's not because they don't love us enough to give us a happy ending with us.
No. This is all a build up. The fact that she said come through on that particular grand reopening, which is probably gonna be the season finale, not next episode. It's gonna be episode 10 or whatever. I can't wait. But yes, I just like the whole motivation behind Haley, and the fact that she is trying to teach her so much, and the fact that I ain't say she went off on her, but the fact that she's just like, no, don't tell me where you're going. Even if I'm helping you, no matter what, don't tell nobody what you're doing. Just go.
Yeah.
Grab those babies and go.
Out. Because nobody needs to know.
Yeah. And it's what she done been through, and the fact that she lost her child or whatever. So you gotta understand, she on a whole nother level with her motivation behind this. But we got a lot more going on. Andre, Corbin. Everybody get the fuck out.
Yo, Corbin Wilder, you would think he on drugs. Because the way he just respects.
Nah, I get it though. Especially the conversation that he have later on with Uncle Clifford. But I get it, what we're gonna talk about. But I get it.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot he done been through.
Yeah.
Pretty much the main mayor. I had this question too. I was like, what the other brother at? Because don't they got three brothers? There's three of them, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought so, but I guess the other one doing something else. But
he don't care. He not care. He probably took his share and ran or whatever. He don't care.
The main brother, the one that's basically the intern mayor after,
and his name Kyle.
I think so. We could be wrong. Y'all let us know in the comment section. But pretty much Kyle putting out those dirty secrets. You see everybody trying to come forward. Andre's dirty secrets. But not only him, Pastor. What's that? Patrice. What they call her, Pastor? Pastor Woodbine.
Yeah.
Pastor Woodbine. putting out everybody's secrets, but I almost forgot Andre Daddy was still alive. He's locked up. Murder. Murder was the case that they gave me.
I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if he wouldn't have publicly like said that this man was dead, and it's just like, damn.
Yes, that's the thing.
Because now you just look like a lie. Yeah, you blatantly lied. You're caught in a lie. So now how you gonna spin this? You know?
Shout out to Corbin. Corbin said, "Nigga, don't ask me shit. I'm paying for this. Don't ask me nothing. Get this together." Pastor Woodbine though. Like, nigga, I was on hold for Chuckalisa.
She said she was out there sucking and fucking.
That almost took me back to when she was in the first season in the jail and she started preaching to everybody.
Well, it's because they was trying to let us know that she didn't want Mercedes out here selling her body, even though she was basically selling Mercedes off.
Yes.
Come on, man.
More of that backstory.
Bruh.
I was trying to give her some credit too in that jail scene because I was like, yo, is she? Damn, she got me feeling bad.
No, she was just using her skills of manipulation.
And then she damn sure using them in this episode. Especially in this moment. Corbin said, shit, at least she owning up. She came out and said it. And hey,
because that's what people want. They want honesty. That's how Donald Trump got in. Honesty.
Good point. Yo.
What up, Brillo?
Hey, Brillo. Little murder out here doing it.
Right.
Cutting it off. Hey, that bill is due, and he cutting it off.
He did too good. He did too well. I was just like, you should saw me up here. I'm trying to yell, no.
Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to the TV commission. I already know y'all gonna have something tonight too. P Valley Review. Shout out to Pretty Girl Little Strap content. But yes, everybody little secrets in the closet coming out based off the main mayor pretty much trying to make sure he save his ticket because he see them coming for his neck. Especially Pastor Woodbine now. Patrice ain't playing.
Like I said, it's the demographics of how many people, black people want to be represented by other black people, and
And like you said, honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Because goddamn, your boy out here saying my daddy dead. My daddy dead. Brillo.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna, man. Scarface. Like, y'all gonna play Scarface? Like, let's get to it. We gotta keep going.
Let's get to it.
Yes, though. Speaking of Miss Mississippi Kishana, you got your boy out here, goddamn bipolar. I don't know what you want to call it.
No. It's because he was tortured as a kid. We're gonna say it is what it is. It was abuse and torture. He was straight up abused as a kid.
But it's the way he switched it up and he started crying. I'm like, nigga, you.
Yes, he needs psychological help. He needs a psychiatrist. He needs to go into a fucking padded room because he is not well. Bruh. That's not functioning human being stuff. That's straight up. Mm-mm. I mean, not saying he can't come back from it, but he needs substantial help. Because like that, I was just like, bruh, she like just seeing that, it was just I was scared because I was like, I don't know if he about to flip because if she say the wrong thing, he can just punch her in the face. That's why she looked like that all the time. Cause
like you said earlier, I was like that when I seen her and Haley sitting in the restaurant. I was like, oh, she having these little memories. She thinking about that and the third. But in this scene in particular, that's when I was like, oh yeah, she is done. This is why, just like in the previous episode when they out shopping or whatever, he like, can I do this for you in the third? You need me to do this? I'm like, no, nigga, she's done. You've been beat. Like, it's over. You see it in her look, her facial expression. She like done. That's
when the last time she smiled,
he pleading, begging, please. He can see it too. By the way,
she smiled since she got home. She has not smiled since she got home.
No,
the last time she smiled was she was on tour.
That was it. Wody. Shout out Wody.
Yep.
But yes, man, he pleading and begging. But this is Keishana basically saying, "Oh, this is my moment. I got you at a vulnerable moment." Haley, she talk okay. She wants to pretty much go ahead and throw it in there like, I need to go ahead and dance here tonight. And this nigga like, no. Go back on tour. He sounded like Eddie Murphy pretty much on the Nutty Professor when he's begging the Jada
I get the room
outside
back.
the club. Wow. Please. He trying everything, but she pretty much convinces him. She go back to the Pink just for this night. Pretty much her escape night. And she pretty much get that little Joker smile. Like, okay, Keishana, you got your Haley going on. Haley to rubbing off on you. I see Harlem Night rubbing off on you. Like I said, Harlem Night. I ain't calling it Autumn Night no more. That's Harlem Night. But yeah, rubbing off on you. But then we get my man Corvin pretty much going to confront his brother, half brother. And he makes it clear, this half Negro, I'm going off him. But it's really the conversation between these two as far as Corvin and his brother Kyle, which I think that's his name. It's what Kyle started talking about. Is it when, I guess this when they mentioned other brother locked you in the cellar, or it's something else he mentioned. Yeah, pretty much.
Tortured him.
Everything being that he was the bastard child, which he tells him, lets him know. And that is pretty much your deep, dark secret or whatever. That is his father's deep, dark secret or whatever.
Yep. Because he was like, how would you feel if they pull out our stains and skeletons? You are the stain.
That's it. And that's why he's pushing so hard for this. I don't even think it's really about the casino for Corvin. It's more about him trying to get that power. I don't even know his power, just trying to get some type of something attached to his name outside of what's going on with his father and him being that bastard child or whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I feel a little bad for Corvin in this scene. I ain't gonna front. I did.
Like I said, man, the abuse and trauma that these people have been through, they just all unhealed traumas that they just dealing with, and it's making them make these decisions. But yeah, he is definitely seeking power. But it's weird because he does like to be
dominated
in submission.
We're gonna get to
no, yeah.
That's
he
what
do.
Said,
he like to be dominated.
And that damn show was in the first season.
Yes.
But yes, this conversation in particular, like I said, it made me understand more why Corvin is so much on this drive, and that's why he pushes so hard for this agenda, especially after everything he done been through with these two brothers and his father.
Oh yeah.
Moving forward though, man, my girl
Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie, his cigar, getting that hair done with the Coca-Cola can. Boy, if this ain't no damn down South Mississippi, what?
Hey.
They not playing. They taking it there, old school, making sure it's good.
Hey, did they have Haley in purple this whole episode?
They might have. You know, it's gonna be all type of symbolic shit going on later.
Oh,
We're going to find out later. And I have been keeping up with it. Shout out to the creator too. I'm making sure I'm keeping up. I got you.
Yeah, I think they had her in purple this whole episode.
Okay, this definitely gonna mean something. Do you think it already means something, or you got some kind of idea what it means?
No,
okay.
It was just something I observed. I don't know what it means right now.
It's gonna mean something, and I'm glad you pointed that out because I didn't notice that. But yeah, man, she walks into pretty much this full-on racist beauty shop. And no, good God Almighty! As soon as she get in there, Shanae's shop down the street. I'm like, what? What?
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
Haley, please say something. Do something. But my girl, and I was kind of liking Georgie that previous episode, but she let us know too, like she pretty much on her racist tip too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Old school racist too.
Yeah, she did. She know how to hide it well.
On the same time, they pretty much having this conversation as far as the whole $5 million. And hey, say what you want to say about Georgie, but she letting Haley know it's declining. You better get this $5 million, and that's gonna be my final offer. But
Right.
Haley is on demon time.
Like I said, she knows something that we don't know, cause she just like let it go to the valley or
Hey,
whatever. I'm like, wait, what?
I don't know the deal. Haley was kind of goddamn. She started moving a little bit once Georgie started talking that talk. She started kind of like, no, I'm gonna hold my ground. I don't think she know. I think she just trying to hold her ground and see if she can try to make it through. That's what I was seeing. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like she's smarter than that, but maybe not.
I do.
mean, cause
I do feel like she's smarter than that, but I've always been saying this too. I don't feel like she's just gonna go through. And then you got Uncle Clifford. He's trying to make some type of play. He's definitely trying. Well, she's trying to make some type of play. We're gonna get to that. But yes, Georgie's pretty much trying to put her foot down. $5 million. But Haley, nah. 10. If you ever seen South Central, $10. You go.
I feel like 10 is such a stretch. That's why I'm like, damn, she couldn't have came down to like 7 or something. Like, what? We talking millions at this point.
$5 million.
We talking millions at this point. So I'm just like, so are we not
$5 million?
Can
Fuck you struggling for? Something wrong with your back? Yeah.
like 7? Like, bruh, y'all couldn't have went 8? Like, damn, like she just like 10. Right, she just like 10. And I'm like, you couldn't have been like 7, like a horse. Like, damn.
Even if you split, you still got millions. This still is millions. We talking about.
Millions.
Investment. Your own business, you can do a lot. 500,000. Put 500,000 up. And that's not just 500. I ain't need to get all into the math. I'm just saying. That is a lot of money. Hey, bro.
Bruh. Uncle Clifford forgot about the pink real quick. But you ain't take that shit.
Stupid. Like, I get it, though. I get it. Hey, Haley done been through a lot. And she's saying, hey. And I feel like she's still, in this moment now, and I know Uncle Clifford and her had this conversation as far as looking out for herself, but I feel like she's still trying to do it to try to look out for everybody. She's not trying to just look out for herself. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong, but I still feel like Haley's trying to look out for more than herself. I mean, look what she's doing with Miss Mississippi. She ain't all about self.
I feel like she's trying to break some off for her, Uncle Clifford, and Mercedes. And maybe, I don't know about everybody else, but I know like them. I know she's trying to watch out for all of them.
Yes. But one thing I do know is Jimmy Bones trying to get his half too, back. But anyway, speaking of Jimmy Bones,
that's a figment everybody imagining. Oh, that's the boogeyman right there.
Goddamn right. That's why I said, speaking of Jimmy Bones, Candyman, Wody. I ain't saying Wody 5 times. But anyway, they pretty much having a conversation, him and Lil Murda. Pretty much on everything as far as what happened with Rome. Telling him is he trying to play God. But outside of that conversation, I really like the fact that Lil Murda is really going to try to be in denial. Nigga, this your man. He knows, nigga. He knows. I don't know what you talking. He got the video tape. Like, nigga, he know. He done seen it.
And the fact that Wody still like, I got you. What? Right. What? And Murda like, nah, I can do it. I can handle this myself. He need to. But it's just like, yo, that whole conversation about the whole playing God shit, like, that was deep.
Guess it was Tank on the table, but I'm with you. It's really those bond and that connection between Wody and Lil Murda, and it's really the loyalty with Wody. I'm like, damn, nigga.
I mean, but Wody put it out there. This man is a rapist. Like, fuck him. Like, yes, you really fuck his life at this point. Said it you know,
said, nigga, we all playing God, but we all playing the devil. Like, damn,
exactly.
Wody. Like,
That's what I mean. Like that
Yes.
shit is deeper than you think.
And Wody, like you said, this boogeyman type shit. I'm like, nigga, don't be no ghost at the end of the season. Like, don't be a fragment of Little Murder's imagination to everybody. Like, I'm just saying, this the way they've been going with this. This nigga could be.
I don't think they
the only ones that see him. Little Murder, Uncle Clifford, and everybody else don't be seeing Wody. Only the people who have. I know, that's what I'm saying. They the only ones that have seen him. Rome dead now. Tink dead. It's a lot of people. I'm just saying. And in this whole death game, I'm playing. Look, Wody not gonna be a ghost or a fragment of our imagination, but I'm just saying, Jimmy Bones running around and shit.
That's just everybody's way of trying to process death. That's not anything that's really happening.
I get what you're saying. But yes, man, it's still seeing, just like I said, Little Murder, and him still going through it. Him having to really still process everything that's going on. And he not fully processing this. Because at first I'm like, him and Uncle Clifford's little connection that they may possibly had, now it's possible. Maybe that was kind of getting it a little bit off of him, especially when he started really crying at the last scene, at the last episode. But looking at this and whatever that's going on, and the fact that it's building up and going into him in the funeral, but just him in this conversation with Wody, it's like, nah, he's still trying to process everything. And the fact that he didn't really have a conversation with Uncle Clifford when they were sitting in there talking or whatever when he was cutting his hair, he ain't ready yet. He's not ready yet.
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, their relationship went beyond just whatever they was doing on tour. You know, they was in prison together. So, yeah.
Oh, and it's another thing. It's what Little Murder says, and I think he kind of goes into him and kind of his process of coming up. Him being at the age of trying to just survive. I think he was saying shit like he didn't have no guidance. Like, it was just him and trying to survive. And I'm saying this because I honestly couldn't really hear some of the shit. I couldn't hear what they were saying. I was turning the goddamn TV, and I was like, "Damn, what is this?"
Oh, that's why I watch this shit with headphones all the time now. No, I watch with headphones now.
And it's not a bad thing. Like I said, I know they're trying to keep that slang too, and I know a lot of the slang going into what they saying or whatever. But look at the way Wody be talking, like, yo. Like, nigga.
Don't act like we don't know no North Carolina niggas that talk like that.
That nigga talk like he on the goddamn Slim Thug and Paul Wall track. Straight up, like tipping on fofo, like that damn Wody. I like it though. Yeah.
We're going into the deep south now. It's Mississippi.
But it's the whole thing. Like I said, I like that conversation because Little Murder does go kind of into some depth about his come up. As far as not really his come up, as far as musically, his what he going through now, but really his coming of age story somewhat. Maybe somewhat of him not lead to prison, but the reason he probably had to go to prison because of what he's been through.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving forward. Mississippi. Before we get to my girl,
she Haley got on purple again or lavender. Lilac, whatever color you want to say that is.
Before we get to Miss Mississippi though, Mercedes, man, damn, she hurting me this episode.
Bruh, I was like, if I ever got on the pole, that's what I would look like at my age. That's exactly what the fuck I would look like. Struggling.
It's Uncle Clifford for me.
It's
Grand, reopening. You gonna love your new routine, Mercedes. But shout out to Autumn Night, Haley. Can I see that new routine? I was like, oh shit.
Yes, boss.
Roulette. Whispers, y'all move, please. Big Bone. Yes, boss. Play some Mercedes freestyle. Okay, boss. And shout out to Uncle Clifford and the fan. Once again, just those small characteristics. Just with a character, man.
Yes.
But yes, man, yes. Mercedes, yeah.
Struggling on the pole. I'm like, what?
She's out here trying to show off her moves. I mean, hey, she's doing her thing. And she pretty much tries to show her new routine. And it goes a little something like,
She looked like them girls that go to like the pole experience.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
It was so amateur night. Oh God, I was just like, no.
What's the name? Whispers and Russian roulette. She said it's like my grandma trying to hook up her Wi-Fi. I'm like,
oh, they had to,
you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing.
they had to play her like that. It wasn't
man.
That
That was crucial. Shout out to everybody coming through, man. Brillo. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Mercedes been out here doing her thing. But when she was on that pole, I was like, oh man, Mercedes, no.
Oh, and then how loud she was just clopping.
You see what she did? The split, though. The split.
Like as an actor though, how hard did she have to try to look that bad though? Because we all know she can do it.
The actress Brandy Evans playing Mercedes. I think that's the name. But yes, she pulled that off.
We all know she can really do the do. And I was
she was
like,
doing it. Coach, like you said, the coach dance. Even when the whole thing was going on with Russian roulette and Whistle was coming in, she was still kind of doing her thing. She failed, but she was still kind of doing her thing. She was doing her thing
till she fell, and then they did the whole ritual, and then she was good with Coach Neil, but I guess, like I said, she back in the paint. Yeah. She back at the scene of the crime. She, and then she failed. So, like, it's just, it's a mental block.
All I know is, though, Haley said, this ain't going to be it. And it's supposed to be our star for opening night. It's supposed to be the one. But what? We got a savior. Nah, I know what y'all was thinking. And everybody was like, oh, we got Russian roulette. Whisper's going to take over again like they've been doing. No.
I already knew what she was doing.
I knew they had that conversation with a couple scenes that went on before this. So I was like,
I knew it was about to be cricket letter.
She run in Mississippi. God damn, Keyshawn and everybody, even in myself and everybody. Hey.
She's back.
Light skinned bitches.
Clifford was mad.
What? You can hear them arguing everything.
Did you see Diamond? Did you see Diamond and Big Ball reaction?
And Diamond was done. Stone Cold. You remember, you got to go back. Diamond was having images of goddamn Mississippi. I don't know. Yes, Miss Mississippi is back. And she have a little conversation with the new girls, Russian roulette and Whispers.
They basically admiring her.
I want to be like you when I grow up. I was like, this nigga. What? Whispers. Y'all gotta let me know what's up with Whispers, man. She got the whole thing going on. I do. I love. Hey, we're gonna talk about.
I wish they stopped with their habit, but we gon' whatever. Bro, that's some wild ass shit to be doing. That's some wild ass shit to be doing.
This is Whispers meditation.
I'm gonna need her to go to something else. That ain't it. But okay. I mean, everybody's people, whatever.
And shout out to Miss Mississippi. No. I'm good. I do the other white, not this white.
Hey.
No, sir. Not me. But yes, I really like the conversation between Mercedes and Miss Mississippi, though. Of course, Mississippi coming in. My locker still available. Like, of course it is. But I like that, darling. Of course, yeah. Took you back kind of to that, even that first season. Because you know that little relationship between without having the white girl there. Yeah. Not Whispers, the original white girl that was on a couple episodes back.
Gidget.
Yeah, Gidget. But yeah, man, just Miss and Mercedes in Mississippi. Ain't no place like home. Goddamn Wizard of Oz.
And family.
But, of course, Uncle Clifford. Miss Mississippi, it's a backstabber. OJ's. Hey. They'll pull the gun on Diamond.
So family don't pull guns on family. They all family, no.
But if we all know, like we know, Miss Mississippi is there to say today because she can dance. She been doing her thing. So she gonna come through with it.
I'm ready to see her.
I am, yes.
I'm gonna need her to give us a show, then she can leave.
I mean, are we gonna get like some type of Whispers, Russian roulette, and Miss Mississippi doing something? Man, don't do me like that. I ain't trying to throw dollars at TV and say, bands will make her dance. Let's get some 3-6 going. Hey, something. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this. But like I said, the conversation between Miss Mississippi and Mercedes definitely was a standout moment. But Uncle Clifford not trying to hear none of that shit. Her and Haley having a conversation, they argument. Her telling Haley, I would have took the jukebox, but it won't fit in the car.
Hey, she got to take the jukebox. She got to get the jukebox. So not right now, but because it ain't over yet.
But Uncle Clifford is going through it all, man. It's not just the whole auction thing. Ernestine is in the hospital. It's kind of her and Little Murder still having somewhat of a situation, being that they still kind of together, but they still got these things going on with Little Murder dealing with what he dealing with. And it's the fact that, like I said, Miss Mississippi coming back into the picture now, it just put extra grease on the fire.
Right.
But this is really a good moment. Uncle Clifford's mother comes into the picture. Of course, she's having like these little moments. Her mother is dead or whatever, or passed or whatever. But it's what she says to her as far as her mother to Uncle Clifford. And this pretty much almost what we getting our whole origins of the rules, I'm guessing, that Uncle Clifford came up with. And one of her rules is bitches get even, as far as Uncle Clifford's mama. And this is where I'm guessing we're going to get our whole revenge plot with Haley and Uncle Clifford.
I'm just like, where are they going with this? Because it's like, I know,
it's
okay,
almost this lead up a battle, Uncle Clifford versus Haley. This is what they leading it to. And it's kind of like they getting their team up partners too, which we're going to get to. Everybody getting their teaming up partners.
Okay. I mean, you're right, but I'm just like, what?
We still got 2 episodes too.
You right. I mean, I'm curious to where they're taking this, because it's like, Uncle Clifford, are you really trying to save the pink? And if so, why? I mean, I get we wouldn't have a show, but like, can't she just take the money and go build another pink?
That's where I would say we would have a show. The whole destination behind her trying to build a whole new pink.
Exactly. So we can have a opening. A re-opening. In a new location.
The literal remix.
Right.
But yes, man, I like this scene, especially with her and her mama. But like I said, we kind of getting into that realm, especially everybody going through the emotions, because everybody's going through it. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they leading us to some good spots, man. Hey, shout out to Brillo. But one of the scenes, man, very, very emotional scene, Big Tink's funeral. This is where we get Little Murder pretty much standout performance, man. Like I said, this actor, what he's been doing throughout this season. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about the gay scenes. We've been talking about the gay scenes, sex scenes, all this in the third. But to me, with all of that that's been going on, these moments stand out more than those moments for me, personally. These moments stand out.
Lil Murda got me with them tears. I was just like, no.
The tears. All of that.
The
Then this nigga's playing Scarface.
emotion,
Never
like,
seen a man die. Like, how y'all gonna just throw Scarface? Never seen. Y'all already been playing classic music with the new generation music, which I've already been praising. But the fact that y'all come in with this type of music, knowing that we doing a down south show, it definitely took it to another level. Y'all had, I'm sitting, man.
That's exactly where they took it to. That I was like, bro, why y'all? I'm trying to. I was literally up. I was literally watching this yelling because I was like, I'm not fitting to cry. I'm not.
No. And just really looking at Little Murda and him hugging over the coffin.
Yes. There's so much emotion.
And like I said, y'all got that music playing in the background. Scarface. Never seen a man cry till I seen a man like, man. But this was definitely more of an emotional build-up because you had so much going on with Little Murda and everything going on inside of him. So then you got him seeing everything that's going on because you got your boy Pico. Is that his nigga's name?
I don't know that nigga name. I ain't even took the time to learn that nigga name because I knew he wasn't gonna make it.
Pico. I don't know.
He was just too wild. I was like, them motherfuckers.
I did not see this coming. I knew he was gonna make some type of play because you did mention this. I was like, is he gonna come back? They ain't even time to talk about him, but you said it. You called it. And I think this was last review we did. You called it. This nigga starts claiming a murder, which ain't a murder. This was a suicide, which we know as the audience and Little Murda knows. Nobody else knows this but him. But the fact that he's claiming and saying that he did this because he got beat up. And you remember when Big T pretty much whooped his ass and he was disrespecting a woman, a female, because she didn't want to holler at his goofy ass. But yeah, now you got all this emotion behind this and Little Murda and everything he's already going through. And now pretty much people around him, which we keep forgetting that he's connected. Little Murda, let's call it, he connected. He's the gang, he's affiliated. And now pretty much people saying, yo, we gotta holler behind this.
Yo, the thing about this though, what I like is like this shit happened in real life. This is social media gangbanging. Call it what it is. This is what social media gangbanging has came to, and people literally be spitting and pissing on people's graves in real life, and then be mad when real life comes from the fucking internet to real life.
And we talk about cops and shit and that like that, and as far as you're going to go on social media and get locked up, but it's not just that too. It's the whole fact of what you talking about, the deal, the streets. You go online and start talking about something you did with people already dealing with a whole bunch of emotions, and I love, once again, the performance. You see Little Murda switch from being sad, emotional, to being completely fueled with anger.
Roller coaster.
Man. I'm indulged in the scene, and I'm sitting here like, what are you going through as a person? If you in this type of situation, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're going to look to that extent, but I'm just saying.
I felt him. Like, I felt the switch, too. Like, I was just like, damn.
The switch. And you know what he's been through as far as being in that car with him when he did that, knowing everything they've been through. Everything. But it's the emotion behind this scene, man. And like I said, that switch, the performance by this man, Little Murda. Once again, Jay Alverson Nicholson, I think that's his name. I had to get his name, man. This performance. I'm good. We done saw everything, and like I said, at the same time, we done made our little jokes here and there. I've always gave him congratulations, or I've always praised him for his performance. Always. And this scene, this episode, he got me. I'm good. I don't care what you do no more. I don't give a I'm pretty sure y'all don't feel like y'all done show me everything you can do anyway. So I'm good moving forward. I don't care. I didn't care in the first place because I'm still watching it. But yes, we had to get on this, man. This is definitely, and I still didn't see what was coming. That's all I'm gonna say. I still didn't see what was coming. Moving forward, Miss Mississippi. God damn. Mercedes, performance-wise.
She was flopping around like a fish out of water. I was like, why she landed so hard? God damn.
Actually sound like it hurt it. Like I wish I had that shit hurt it. Like, I should have had it. I gotta get that. That shit hurt. I'm sorry.
It hurt to watch her too, because she was just trying so hard.
What?
So hard.
And it's like you looking at Mercedes and you like, if don't nobody else do it, like, can somebody please? Like,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I was feeling.
I'm sorry. But
I
yes,
was like,
man.
just stop.
And then you got my goddamn Miss Mississippi coming in. This was like watching Any Given Sunday when Jamie Foxx was the new quarterback. I don't know if y'all ever seen Every Given Sunday, and he had to come in for the old quarterback, and they had the whole competition thing going on. This what this scene was. But in particular, what was more important that stood out for me was the whole conversation between Russian Roulette and Whispers. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes is trying to do what she's trying to do. Keyword is trying.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't think this situation was gonna come back up, but here it is.
Oh yeah.
Home dude still want to taste the cat.
No, wait, let's get to that. Wait a minute. I'm thinking, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to it, but I didn't still have full recognition with this scene. In this scene, I'm still thinking he wants to smash. He wants to have relations. I did not know
what he said. You didn't hear that the first time. He was like, "I just eat it for that much." I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm feeling woozy. Yeah.
No, nigga. You telling me you want to pay just to eat?
Yeah, that's why I was like, he wanted to what? Where he? I know some people.
You do? Like, do you do this?
No, I don't know people that would pay to do that. I'm just saying I know some people that would pay to get it done. I mean, you know what I mean? Just be like, yeah.
Not this scene, but later on, I'm gonna get to it. But I did not know. But yes, it's really just Whispers and Russian Roulette, and the fact that she's still trying to push her to go through with this. They're trying to get like, come on, now do this. Later on, I'm gonna be a little bit more like, okay, Russian Roulette. But in this particular, I was like, come on, Russian Roulette. Why are you trying to? And I thought this was gonna lead to something happening to Whispers. That's what I thought.
Yes, because you did allude to that, because we was talking about how she was looking at her like, I don't want to turn you on to this business, but then when she was like still pressuring her, like, I was like, okay, she trying to get her little buddy, I guess, do some work together. I don't know. But I mean, I was like, girl, you better take that money later and take that money.
This wasn't a Players Club scene. I don't know what was. Don't make the money. I can't get the scene. But anyway.
So Mercedes still struggling, and she gets a phone call from Terica. Help, Mama's trying to make me drive. I just would love to hear what Terica be saying to her, because I'm just like, what the fuck?
Hold on, little baby, I'm coming. Goddamn Superwoman, I'm coming.
We got Shell back, drunk.
And this is almost to me kind of leading towards the point of Mercedes actually being done now. Maybe leading into the next season, possibly. I ain't going that far. But it kind of seems like she's not going to be there.
I feel like she done, man. I mean, one, because she got her daughter that she trying to parent, and she needs a parent, because damn it, ain't nobody parenting her. And then two, struggling, man. The struggle is real with Mercedes. I was mad because I was ready for a little take, because we ain't got no good stripper scene in like 3 episodes now.
I'm hoping we get that like that grand finale of all of them doing something. But it's my whole thing, like I said, with Terica, because we could possibly get in this whole point of Terica leading into staying with Mercedes officially, especially going into season 3. I think that's what they lead into. And this will be her saying possibly, okay, I'm done now. I'm done.
I realized something about that whole interaction. So you got Mercedes and Shell basically arguing, and it's tearing Terica apart to see two people that she loves and care about. Because Shell did take care of her most of her life.
She did that.
You know, but as a parent, Mercedes has done more parenting than Shell has done all of Terica's life,
especially at that moment with her being pregnant.
Yes, because I was explaining this to someone. I was like, there's a difference between taking care of your kids and parenting your kids. That's two different things. Taking care of your kids, giving them a bath, making sure they eat, making sure they safe. Parenting is all that emotional shit, all that, let me help you through these problems. Let me teach you how to think and have some critical thinking skills, some logic, some, you know what I mean? That's parenting. And Shell wasn't doing that.
She was a babysitter in some way. I mean, I'm just saying. Think about it. The same thing you saying. Make sure you take your bath. Make sure you eat. That's a babysitter. Parenting is two different things. You're right. That is true. So I really enjoyed this conversation when she says, Terica, like, I'm gonna take her home. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think I heard her clear. Terica said, I'm capable of driving her because you taught me that. As far as her Mercedes. Okay.
Yes.
I thought I heard that right.
That was Terica's way of not disrespecting Shell, but saying, look, mama, you taught me something. You know.
What you just said. Parenting.
Yes.
Difference. And I really enjoyed that scene. Yes. And even on the way out the door, Shell, a portion, and she talking about me drinking.
Grow up, Shell. Grow up.
Yes, man. I feel like that's definitely what they trying to possibly lead into. Yes, I got reviews on that. Shout out to Amari Carrington coming through. I got reviews on both of them, bro. On the Low Key Cave. You can check them out on the playlist. I'm doing the new ones too when they come up. BMF about to start Raising Kanan Power Book 3. But yes, moving forward. Uncle Clifford, Corbin, we laugh our ass off at the scene when Uncle Clifford got out the car and she's saying something.
This
what
whole,
is he saying?
This whole interaction was just funny to me.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
This is Uncle Clifford pretty much trying to get Corbin on her side, and this is the team up we getting, the first team up. After everything she feel like she's failing as far as the Haley situation and the auction thing, especially with feeling like she's out of control of the situation with Ernestine, because the hospital look like she can't get through nothing. So she has to find something to keep her occupied, basically. Yeah. And this is her way. And especially with her trying to save the Pink. She's still trying to explain to Haley, like, the whole legacy with her family and everything behind the Pink, which we wouldn't even really find to. We knew she had some history behind the Pink, but I didn't know all of that, especially with everything she explained in the last episode as far as Uncle Clifford. Mm-hmm. But yes, this interaction between her and Corvette. Corvette, you gonna help me with this? But this conversation kind of goes into Corbin and the history with him and their connection with him and Uncle Clifford, because it kind of sounded like she was taking care of what helping Corbin out at a younger age when he was coming up.
It sounded like they got some history. But Corbin's stupid as hell. Talk about some. Do you know what it feels like to have the whole world hate you? Like yes half nigga. I was like, you asked Uncle Clifford that question.
A man is dressing like. Come on.
Exactly. I'm like, look at her. First of all, biologically, he wants to be called a her. Look at the way that she dresses. Look at who she is.
Why was he in my?
Come on, man. Come on. I'm sorry. Come on.
Exactly.
Cool. You gotta stop.
Stop. Looking stupid. I was like, you got the nerve to ask Uncle Clifford that question.
But it's the things they talking about more than so than anything is past the wood behind.
Yeah.
They trying to get her out the way. Especially with this whole mayor thing. Because Corbin, as far as the whole Pink thing, is like, nigga, this business. And that's really where they go into the whole conversation with, nigga, I was making sure you was good. You was around the Pink. You grew up around the Pink. Especially when you was going through the whole thing with your father and your brothers, your half-brothers. And that's where I really think that conversation was coming from. But it's really the whole thing with Pastor Woodbine. Like, nigga, give her a couple dollars and that's it. And that's Uncle Clifford. Money, money, money. That's it.
She said where the money resides.
Where the money resides.
Where the money resides.
But besides that, we got Haley and Andre. This is the other team up.
She's still wearing purple.
Thank you for catching it, because I did not notice that. I'm not catching these things.
Purple, lavender, lilac, whatever color you want to call it, is some shade of purple.
But throughout that conversation, who was the phone call that Haley starts to try to make? Because it seems like she got some kind of idea she coming up with.
He said something about a fundraiser, and I don't know what that triggered in her mind, but I guess she need to raise some funds for something. And I'm like, where the fuck she get this $10,000 check from? Who?
Well, you know, he still got the whole thing. The controversy behind him is his daddy.
Yeah, but she gave him $10,000 after she slept with him last, because he was like, I got the check from last time that you was there. Like, she gave him a check. I guess that's supposed to be.
It might have been. We might have to go back. It might have been earlier this season. It had to be sometime earlier this season.
Yeah, he was talking. He talked about he woke up to a check instead of waking up to Haley.
The night they slept together.
Yes,
remember?
Yes.
But you're right, though. I'm still trying to figure out what that check was for. It might have been something towards the campaign.
Yeah, I'm about to say it had writing on it. I didn't get a chance to read it or go back and look at it. But yeah,
my bad, y'all. But yeah, I forgot about that too.
I'm just trying to figure out where she got $10,000 from. She got some money we don't know about.
Maybe she still got something left over, possibly. No, don't tell her with Harlem Night.
Exactly.
Damn, but yes, the team up. Uncle Clifford, pretty much Corbin, Haley, and Andre. But what's going to go on between these two? Because Andre and Corbin still have things going on. But of course, with the whole controversy coming out with Andre and his father, or whatever, Corbin might be kind of getting cold feet, especially dealing with Andre.
Yeah.
But we get my girl Russian Roulette Whispers pretty much preparing, because Russian Roulette trying to get my girl Whispers tight for the interaction, which I still didn't know what was going down, because I'm thinking this nigga's trying to come through and smash.
Nah, he said he just wanted to eat it.
To pay. He wants to pay to eat it. Smell everything. Like, he just wanted his face down there, and I cannot understand this. To pay to do that. All right. Y'all gotta put me on game or something. Maybe I'm lost with this shit. Like, what is this? What is this? To pay to do that? I don't care who you is. It could have been motherfucking Holly Berry from Monsters Ball saying, you pay these. No.
So you ain't paying for it.
What's my man to do the thumbs and disappear? But yes. I'm about to say Russian Roulette and Whispers pretty much preparing for the night. And my man ends up showing up. And once again, I do not know what's going on until they get to the whole situation.
What I am thankful about is she did not leave her, and she was adamant about. She learned from Players Club. She did not leave her.
Oh no, this ain't gonna be no Ebony and situation.
Exactly. No.
But Russian Roulette, pretty emphasis on that. Like, nigga, I don't know you. Because he's like, I ain't about this and that. No, I don't know you. We had an interaction. You paid for some mouth. Okay. But I still don't know you. So she's making sure she stays and make sure Whispers is good. So with everything with her still trying to pressure her to do that or whatever. And I like Whispers still saying.
No, and Whispers has some intuition.
Yes.
And
she started feeling some shit like,
She was like, I don't feel like this interaction's gonna go well. And
of course they got the bag. Russian Roulette coming through. Big bad Bobby. Yeah. My man just wanted to eat. Buffalo, go to corral. That's all. That's all. And that's all. And I could not for my life of me, just still couldn't understand he to pay to do that. And the thing, go ahead. Like, maybe you can.
No. Okay, that's some uncut after dark stories. I am not saying no shit.
Yeah, that's like some real sex HBO shit. Y'all remember real sex HBO? I'm old, I know. But still, and I was you had to sneak to watch that. You understand? But yeah,
I do.
Y'all remember Cinemax? But yeah, I didn't understand. But anyway, after he's done having his plate, his full course, he's supposed to be paying, but he don't pay what he's supposed to be paying because he didn't like the way she was moaning.
I feel like he never had that much money in the first place, and he was just trying to see how much he could get.
This is damn lie. He had to have it. For a nigga to say, I'm going to pay just to eat your shit, to sit here, he got to have some kind of funds. I don't know. He on the bag too, I guess.
Maybe he did have all the money, but he was fronting like he didn't because he wanted to see if he could get more.
That's it. That's all it was. But why? Why don't you just be upfront and say, I want to pay for? Why don't go through all? Anyway, man, I don't understand.
The trickery, the manipulation.
Stupid. But anyway. I got to get this. I just don't like Tekashi. But anyway, I ain't. My man pretty much not trying to pay the full price for commission. But go to corral. If you don't pay, you're going to wash some dishes. So anyway, he pretty much don't like that. And she's pretty much started talking her shit as far as Whisper, saying that tongue can do something as far as talking, because it definitely wasn't doing the job it was doing when it was down there. So, of course, nigga got an ego. Nigga don't want to hear that. That's about as bad as saying his shit small. So he pretty much starts choking her out. And this is where we get Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Russian roulette. And this nigga ain't playing. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Just bust a cap in yours.
You got a gun here for long. When y'all get back, this nigga's ill.
Damn, Bernie Mac.
Definitely recipes Bernie Mac, but yes, it was a little bit more than that. It was just not her pulling the gun on old buddy when she started choking whispers. It was the fact that she letting them know, like, nigga, I'm a little out there. I'm crazy.
Yeah, I knew she was crazy when Whisper kept asking, like, where you from and all that shit, and she wouldn't tell her.
I'm from hell. That's what she said.
Yeah, she said from hell. Yeah,
but
I knew she
I
was
don't know
crazy.
if anybody ever seen Spring Breakers with Gucci Mane and James Franco.
Okay.
You'll understand that scene if you ever seen that. But anyway, Russian roulette pretty much starts making my man strip on some belly shit. Strip, nigga, strip. Like,
yeah, because she showed him, like, we playing a game, nigga. I don't know when this bullet covered out. Like,
I mean, they start playing the Child's Play music and shit. I'm just sitting here like, oh, shit. This bitch crazy. I'm scared. I'm looking at, I ain't blinking.
Hey,
I ain't doing nothing. I'm just looking like, she gonna kill me.
I was like, this bitch wild, but I like it.
Yes.
Because I knew,
performance. Once again, new.
I knew where she was going with this. I was like, get him.
I gotta get this out here, separated from P Valley. This actress, she plays on Snowfall. She ends up playing a crackhead who ends up. Once again, this is a crack epidemic. This is around the time when crack first comes into LA or whatever. She plays a crackhead on that show. Phenomenal. Once again, her coming on playing this role or whatever. I'm just wanting to give this actress a shout out for her being able to switch these roles. I don't recognize her from that show. I don't know who she is from that show. This is Russian roulette. That's all I recognize from this show. But I just want to give this actress a shout out. I got to get her name. She plays Wanda in Snowfall. Russian roulette once again. But yes, she's just showing you how just out there she is. Like I said, this is a woman that lost her brother to police. We still don't know everything she's been through throughout her life or whatever, leading up to her doing what she's doing as far as being a stripper or whatever. But not only that, her and the fact that she somewhat sells her body. Just call it what it is or whatever. But she owns up to that. But, in this scene in particular, making my man suck the barrel of this goddamn.
Put him in his place. Who got the dick sucking lips now? Hey!
Of course, this scene made me think about my cousin Adia too. They had to play some good music, Dolce.
Hey, crazy.
And we talked about this song in particular that I had to get. That made me think about that, man. I said, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Once again, the music in this episode. Scarface, y'all coming through with Dolce. Y'all got more music in this, but yes. They pretty much run off with my man's keys to his car, and they take his car, they take his clothes. He is assed out in a hotel room, and he can't run after them because, once again, he's assed out.
I mean, he can. It's
I mean, if that's up to you.
That's what you want to do.
If you want to run after a motherfucker that put a gun to their head and to yours and made you suck the gun, I don't think he wanted to do that either. Russian roulette once again. Standout scene, by the way.
Right.
But I almost feel like this was kind of that turning point for her and Whispers. Almost about to get my wife said it earlier. Not Bonnie and Clyde, but Thelma and Louise.
Okay. Yeah.
She said that Thelma and Louise. I was like, okay, this kind of could be that moment. I'm hoping they make it though, because like I said, I'm not calling nothing. I don't know who's gonna go and who not.
Right.
We got 2 episodes still, so I don't know. Yeah, we got 2 episodes. And I feel like my man might be back out for some revenge. You never know. Hey.
He might. I mean, that's a nice ass car. Yeah.
He know they work.
Yeah.
But yes. Moving forward. Pico running around here claiming bodies, claiming Big Tink. Before we get to that though, Pico, nigga, where are you walking to? Where was this Negro at? I get he in.
I was like he feel that comfortable. Hood. That's exactly. I'm like, nigga, you feel this comfortable to be walking around at night? I'm a grown ass person.
He just walking in abandoned places, areas where no sight of anything is around. I just didn't understand.
Same. I was just like, okay.
And I knew this was leading to immediately.
Yes.
When they start showing him in slow motion coming out of his gang shit and all that. No, nigga, walking by yourself. This was a goddamn horror movie scene. Like, you by yourself. Where is you going? And you didn't think the Candyman didn't show up? You don't think the goddamn Reaper didn't show up?
Yes.
Little Murder.
We find out.
Scared the shit out of me when he showed up. I was like, where the fuck did this nigga come from?
I saw him. In the hoodie. I was like, oh, it's all weird. But that come from me watching horror movies, and I was like looking at shit in the background.
I did not though. I did not see him. I did not know he was coming out, but yeah.
Can't stop the rain when it starts to pour.
Lamar 2.0 is here. And I made sure I got emphasis on showing my niggas' eyes, Pico. You see the fear? When he started talking, hey, Little Murder, I don't want no trouble. And I love the look of Little Murder eye. But from the sound of it, that's all you been wanting. Mm-hmm. Smoking that cigarette. He talk like you just see him, and my man is terrified. Y'all can see the image over here. I made sure I got them eyes. You got to look in my man's eye. He's scared, terrified. But the conversation, my mama, my kids, and we keep forgetting they do have a relationship. If I'm not mistaken, they was in the first season. They was hanging out, if I'm not mistaken. They was cool. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Pico guy kind of a switches room.
He switched. Yeah. He switched the gangs.
Okay. And they remember, if I'm not mistaken, he is a kind of a guy familiar with getting his ass whooped because Little Murder whooped his ass in the first season, if I'm not mistaken. That's what happened. And they whole beef or whatever. If I'm not mistaken, y'all can let me know if I'm wrong. But yes, he starts trying to plead and begging. My son and Little Murder, Oh, Zion. Yeah. He turned 6. I'm gonna tell his father that he love him.
Woo! I said, damn. As soon as he said that, I said, damn. Just, shots rang out.
Bodies.
On Demon Time for real. He was not.
What?
I was like, first of all, and then like the weapon he uses, I'm just like, damn, he was insta kill.
That motherfucker's going, he's not coming back, B. I laid the murder game down, let niggas know we not fucking around, man.
I'll show you why they call me Lil Murder. He wasn't playing.
Once again, I respect Duke for Lil Murder. I don't have no issues. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about, but in this episode in particular, Little Murder is Little Murder. The look in his eyes, no compassion, nothing. Nah. It was nothing in his eyes. I didn't see nothing. But I had to get emphasis on Pico's look because the fear in his eye gave me more than anything because he was completely, like, that was it.
Stunting online. Stop fronting and stunting online. Get caught out in the streets.
What people do, even I ain't want to say, I don't want to do all that, but it's still kind of like that in that lane. But it's this whole thing with the street mentality when people say claiming certain things and doing this and the thing, and that whole get back. When you smoking on this certain person, packing this and the third, we talked about this, man. This is P-Valley once again bringing the emphasis on real situations. What's going on? Once again, the way they be able to bring these connections, and so many of them we done had. This is Little Murder, and I feeling like, will he be able to come back from this? This was my whole, I ain't gonna say an issue with this scene, but it was my fear of what's going to happen to Little Murder now. Because I don't feel like he can come back from that. I don't.
What you mean, like mentally, emotionally, or just like you think the game mentally, retaliation?
Emotionally, but not only that, the retaliation too. Because now it took me back to man and all that. Because we get a little bit with that, but I still feel like it's not going to be Little Murder. I'm just theory-wise, I feel like it's going to be man because of the relationship between him and Mercedes, but man is not really on here like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's going to be a little bit of a casualty. But yes, man, this was Little Murder been having his moments this season, but he wasn't no bitch in this moment. Fill me up, nigga. He did it to Pico.
Woo!
All right,
right.
Yo, Matthew Wilson, appreciate you coming through, bro. What's going on?
What's
going on? Yes, this is what I was saying, bro. We got emphasis on this tonight in this episode. We got emphasis on it. Little Murder. And I told the D earlier, I said, I feel like we never just sit back and say, why do they call him Little Murder?
Like I said, they kept making jokes, but it was always sexual innuendos.
He done been like,
yeah. There's a reason.
Moving forward, though, man. We get Man and Mercedes, and we do get the whole Pico reaction from Man's people or whatever, but we get Mercedes pretty much telling Man, like, you just got out. Don't go doing what they doing. Let them niggas without ankle bracelets go do some retaliation.
I'm glad he listened to, like, yes.
But that's still why I said, oh, shit, we're going to get another confrontation between those two because this is what we got last season. It's going to be a Little Murder versus Man. We're going to get that. It's a build-up.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Everything is a build-up at this point.
It is. 2 more episodes. But really in this scene in particular, though, it's really Mercedes and Man. And it's like, damn, Mercedes, this is kind of, like, this what you've been looking for?
No, okay. I feel like it's what she thought she wanted, but like with all the guys that want her, it's always some type of flaw with them. Like Coach want her, but he married, so she can't even have him all to herself. Man, he he gang affiliated. Like, do you really want to live that life? She got a whole daughter. You get
The
what I'm
only thing I was
saying?
thinking was, can she get him the way she was able to tame him that moment? Was like, can you not really tame either, kind of control him and his emotions at that moment? Because immediately he was ready. Nigga just got out. But that's real though. That's how the mentality is. It almost can go back to some shit of damn, what's the shit you call it when you've been locked up a long time? I ain't got the name of y'all. I wish I didn't. I know what I'm talking. Matthew.
Man. Anyway.
Matthew. Uncle Clifford. Ain't gonna be no Grand reopen. But yeah.
But no, I just feel like she wants somebody that can reciprocate what she gives, because I feel like in all those relationships she would be the giver and she's just giving and giving, and man can't get her what she wants, and neither can Coach. So like the fact that she was able to say that and stand on that and he agree with it, like, cause like I don't think men understand
and the word,
how,
my bad for cutting you off, institutionalized. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what kind of where he on.
Yes. But my thing is like I don't think men understand how hard how hard it is for a woman to tell a man no, like in that type of setting, because like you see what happened.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but you see what happened to Keyshawn when she told Rome no. Like he was like, I'm gonna take it then, because man could have been the same way, but he was like, well, I want what you, I want what's best for you, and I was just like, because
That's a good point. I'm glad you said good point.
He could have been institutionalized to that point where he like, well, I'm gonna take what I want anyway. You know what I mean?
I ain't even gonna put that on him.
I know. See,
that's why.
No, and I'm glad that he didn't have that mentality, but they could have took it there.
I'm glad they didn't either.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, man, I was just saying though, because I was like Mercedes, like damn, and I get what you're saying too, because I wasn't looking at it that hard as far as man and him being affiliated and all of that. I was more looking at it at him kind of being that vulnerable point for Mercedes and kind of being that point of protection that wool over her because of everything she's going through with her daughter, the fact that Sheila and the way she be talking to her, and everything she's going through with her, and the pink and her not being able to dance or whatever. That's kind of what, yeah.
And then the fact that she was able to be vulnerable with him and explain what she went through, the fact that she didn't have to take a life, and she could say that without saying that, and he understood.
Thank you.
I was like, man.
Because she brought up the whole point of her killing Jimmy Bones.
Yeah.
Because she was the one that did it. And the fact that, man, without saying it, he has had some bodies on him too.
Yeah.
And that's why she able to try to have that conversation with him. I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you. Because I almost forgot about that point. I did.
Oh no, because that was the pivotal point. I was just happy that they didn't take it nowhere crazy, because I was like, let this go through, not because I thought maybe that they were gonna get together, but like at that point, like she didn't need that. She didn't need that right there.
I was rooting for it. Done the fact because man done been through what he been through, locked up, doing what he doing as far as finally being able to get out. And I'm glad they brought up that point. We brought that up to for the COVID or whatever, letting people out or whatever. But it's just the fact that this first season kind of feeling like they got this somewhat of connection, but it's more of being like kind of their protective shield, like I said with Mercedes. Because I'm looking at her like, damn, she going through so damn much. She need that loving right now. She need that. But I get it. I'm glad you brought up those points, and they was very good points, and they make sense. And like, yeah. But who is going to be that shining light for Mercedes? And I feel like, is that going to be somewhat of a theory for season 3? Maybe we're going to get that person for season 3. That's why I'm still saying it, and I'm glad you said that too, my dear. Is this going to be man dying? Is we going to lose man? And it's going to be Mercedes. Maybe this will be another pivotal point for Mercedes saying, I'm done with stripping or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, because basically she losing all her...
Facts, man. Facts. Look at Diamond earlier. Oh shit, Mississippi back.
Hey, and Big Bone peeped that. She was like, is this what's been on your mind?"
Big Bone, man. Big Bone. Is there any connections with Big Bone in every man?
And Jimmy
I've been hearing
Bone.
theories here and out there. It's a lot of theories with Big Bone. Y'all gotta let me know, man. I hope Big Bone don't come throwing some mysterious shit. But besides that, Uncle Clifford, man, good scene. Going to visit his mother's grave.
Yeah.
Can you speak on this right quick? I'm going to give me some drink right quick, my bitch.
So we got Uncle Clifford at his mother's grave. He pour out a little liquor for her. And he just having a conversation about just not visiting her and why he hasn't been here. And she, because Clifford likes to be called she. Why she hasn't been there to visit, and just having an intimate moment. I thought it was kind of weird that she went at night, but that's just, I don't know if that's like insecurity to be there during the day, or like, I was just like, why at night? Why the nighttime? Or is it because of what she had went through earlier that day that she just chose to go at night? But just me observing weird shit. But yeah, just, I don't remember much of the conversation or the monologue, because it really wasn't a conversation. Because I mean, she was just speaking to the grave. But we can move on to Pastor Woodbine and the lovely donation of $10,000 that she got out of a donation. I don't know what you call it, video preaching, and people were sending money, and she gets a donation that says "Cash me outside," and we see who outside waiting on her. Which, I mean, if you were following along earlier, you kind of saw that coming. At least I did. I was like, Uncle Clifford gave the information, and Corbin followed through. Cause
bad.
Hey, do you remember what Uncle Clifford was talking about to his mom, her mom? Let me get that
It was
right.
just more about having a conversation. As far as I know, it's just how she trying to the pink.
Yeah, I didn't really I didn't feel like it was anything like specific or super significant with that conversation.
I'm gonna be honest too.
I don't remember much from it.
I'm sorry, y'all. He did, Matthew. Yeah. Thank you, Chef Matthew. Yeah. It was a conversation pertaining to Ernestine, especially in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. Because she was like, I miss you, and I don't want to have to miss Ernestine too. So yeah. I guess it was just some extra.
Oh, we're gonna get to that, Matthew. We're gonna get to that. But yes, definitely another moment for Uncle Clifford, and I feel like this is more motivation for her to still try to do what she's doing as far as keeping the pink, what she's trying to do as far as Haley Knight and what she's trying to do. My bad,
Harlem Knight.
But Matthew, where the money reside, Pastor Bishop, she ain't playing.
So I guess the $10,000 was Andre way of saying, "Here go my money. I'm putting it to my campaign, and you not funding it alone." Because that was a very specific amount. Because I was like, did he use the amount that
you talking about
Haley gave him?
But
the $10,000, the $10,000 that they gave Patrice. Are you there? Oh no. You frozen, Keyshawn? We apologize for the technical difficulties. Keyshawn. Mr. Low Key. Oh no. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out, did Andre put the $10,000 in to show Corbin that he is putting his money in to his own campaign? Or did Corbin get the $10,000, and since Corbin was the one that met her? We'll see once Keyshawn gets back. But that is my theory. We will be right back.
Yo, my bad, y'all. My internet cord had unplugged accidentally.
Damn. I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, my bad. Golly, and we done here, almost done.
Right. But no, I was asking, did Andre put the $10,000 that Haley gave him? Did he give that to Pastor Woodbine to show Corbin that he's putting his money in because he's still invested in this race? Or
I don't know.
was that all Corbin's money still?
I was thinking it's all Corbin's money because, like I
Well,
said,
I
I
know
feel
the
like
stacks.
they still
I know the
haven't.
stacks was.
Yeah, because I
But
feel like
what?
they still haven't had a conversation since the shit that happened with Andre. I feel like
Okay.
I feel like they still haven't had a conversation yet, especially after the conversation between Uncle Clifford and Corbin. Corbin pretty much like, okay, I can give her this money, and this gonna be it. I mean, for all I know, Uncle Clifford gave him that money, but I don't think he did. I don't think Uncle Clifford had the money.
Uncle Clifford ain't got that much money. Uncle Clifford just wearing money right now. He ain't
Once
got
again,
money.
y'all, appreciate anybody who still came through. I mean, anybody who's still sticking through, or anybody who came through. My bad had a little bit of malfunctions. But anyway, yes, Pastor Woodbine pretty much took this money, and it seems like she's good. Seems like she's satisfied for right now. You get any? She look like she's straight.
Yeah. She look like I drop out.
That's the thing. But is she gonna do that?
Gonna drop
because
out?
I feel like it's got to be a play where she's gonna be okay. Y'all think I'm fucking stupid? Y'all think I think it's gonna be a play. And I said this to my wife. I said, with everything that's going on, will she be the one to come out to win? Everything that's gonna happen with Terica, Mercedes, everything we done seen, I'm just feeling like it's something leading up to her possibly winning. Pastor Woodbine, Mayor, Chucalissa, Mississippi.
That'll fuck everybody plans up, because you know
that's what I'm saying. That's what
Georgie was telling Haley. She was like, "Yeah, that might take some time, but do you got enough time to hold out? Like, because I do. I got the money to hold out and wait for them to come back around."
She's the key factor, and that's why that's the first person they had to go to. But yes, I'm definitely trying to see what's gonna happen moving forward, especially with Pastor Woodbine, to see if she's going to go along with this. And I'm not even particularly sure if he just said drop out. I'm thinking he's insinuating on her doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't think she's going to do that.
We'll see.
Yes, she is, Matthew. What? Where the money reside? One of the last things we want to get into, Russian roulette and Little Murder. Russian roulette, Wisp was not with her. She's taking the car back to the what's his name? Because I can't call him the Great White Knight no more because goddamn.
I know they messed up my whole White Knight shit with the whole Derek episode.
Derek. I don't know. I'm about to call him the Step Up guy. Shit.
I'm gonna get his name. Hold on.
Well, a Negro that's intimidating goddamn Channing Tatum, he basically Channing Tatum of P-Valley. The Channing Tatum of P-Valley and Russian roulette. She pretty much brings the car to his little compound or whatever, because you know that what they got going on and they little illegal activities or whatever.
Right.
But it's really what she does leaving and letting us know that yes, she had a bullet in that gun. One bullet.
Yes.
And I already knew that. I never think that she didn't. I absolutely believe she had one.
I was like, maybe she don't, but she seemed like she crazy enough that she does.
Yeah. She's going to play the Haley role as far as with him. Matthew, I feel like that's what she's going to do. Gidget X. Shout out to Matthew. That is Gidget X. I'm just going to call him Channing Tatum, P Valley.
Duffy. His name is Duffy.
Oh, Duffy. All right. Well, anyway, Duffy and Russian roulette pretty much got something going on. Like I said, I'm feeling like it's going to be some casualties. I don't know if this nigga going to be a casualty. I feel like it's just so much emotion people building up. I just said, especially in these TV shows where you got these little nice little relationships building up or whatever. No, we don't want no happy. No, they're going to take this out. Somebody gotta go. And
Corbin brother's name is Wayne, but their last name is Kyle. That's where I keep getting Kyle from. So.
Oh, nah, Matthew. The way she been moving, no, I absolutely knew that gun had something in it. I knew it. You said, I remember. Shout out to Matthew for coming through, bro. Make sure if you can, I don't know if you checked out the earlier part or whatever, but check out the replay, bro. We got into a little bit of that, especially with her in that gun scene in the hotel room with my boy. That's the one I'm talking about, Matthew.
Yeah.
Previous reviews, bro. Russian roulette. Been calling her name. Russian roulette. That's Russian roulette.
And the actress that plays roulette, her name is Gail Bean.
Okay, shout out to Gail Bean. Wanda, Snowfall, P Valley, Russian roulette. She been killing it. I'm telling you, wait till the deal. I can't wait. I gotta get in the deal on Snowfall, man. This off her performance alone, you got to watch Snowfall. I'm telling you. Definitely, Matthew. I'm telling you, bro. We got into it. But besides Russian roulette, letting us know that she is pretty much nailed. She out there. She is not from this earth. Little Murder. Is he about to make his famous diss track, letting us know that he put a body, he got a body on him? And this almost coming back to that same thing we've been talking about. Is you gonna talk about your criminal activities on the record?
That's what I was like. Please don't do this, Murder. Come on, are you please be smarter than this?
What he's about to do is pretty much that retaliation for what Pico was doing on the social media thing, thinking Tank got took out by him, and now he's about to claim that body in real life.
We don't need this, Murder. We do not need you.
There's so many things. And see, now it's not only the whole thing with cops getting involved. Now it's the whole gangs and them and their retaliation now. And say, oh, you was the one. And now all this war, the build up of this war now we about to get between Man's people and Little Murder's people.
Not to mention, if he do blow and he make it and he famous.
Murder Night Part 2.
Not that. Not that, but like just building up to like real life situations, him coming from gang culture and then making it up, and then they want to hit him with the Rico later on. I mean, I
That's
don't know
some
how
good
far.
points, but I don't
I
know if
don't
they're
know
gonna
how
go that
far
far
P
yet.
Valley
I don't know
go.
if they're gonna go that far. I think this leading up into a whole game war. That's what I think they're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I think it's short term. Yes, I think long term.
I'm telling you, Matthew, that's what he about to do. You think he not about to record something talking about this? And he probably not gonna come out saying it straightforward. It's gonna be subliminal. That's what he gonna do. Like come on. He gonna make it in a way where everybody in the streets know, but not us as a general audience. Like
Yes.
I'm not gonna say what I'm saying, but you know, you know,
As civilians.
you know. But yes, man. And this was eerie too, by the way. The way this ended with Little Murder in the studio, this was eerie for me. It was very eerie.
The blood on his hands.
Yes, all of that's.
And I'm like, was that really there, or is that just his mind playing tricks on him?
I'm telling you, hey, it's a lot, man. The fact
I
that
just
P
be
Valley's
thinking
been able
long
to
term.
maneuver so many different topics that's involved with real life situations, I think they can pull something off like that. But, well, I can't say but, because even if it's 2020, you got to remember we had so many different other RICO cases going on with rappers. And I don't like to throw it just out there as rappers, but it's like she was saying, the come up. Once you make it, after all this shit, off the shit you done in the past, starts to hunt you. And you know he done time, but now you got this whole thing going on with him and Pico now. And that's what I was saying. What's going to be the ramifications behind this? He's not just going to be able to walk away from this. He's not.
No.
But like I said, man, this episode, music, emotion, everything behind it was damn near perfect for me, honestly.
Man, I thought we was going to get the song, though. I was ready to hear something. I thought.
That's the build-up. That was
Yeah.
like, was like, have y'all ever sitting and watched Empire? The way they try to build up some shit, then they go in the studio afterwards. After Lucius probably done some goofy shit, he could probably kill somebody, but it ain't got that same effect. It ain't got that same emotion.
You
But after
right.
this scene, we sit here, oh shit,
I
we ready,
and
it go off. Thank you, man. Thank you, P-Val. No disrespect to Empire. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Different levels.
That's why I watched season 1 and I stopped. But
I watched all of them. I'm sorry. I did. I think it may have been my wife, though. She probably kept leading me on because we got to keep up. I love Taraji, though. Taraji and Terrence Howard performances. They play good performances.
Their performances is what kept it going, but I was like, after the first season, I was like, this storyline is going to go off the rails, but whatever.
Hey, Ella North, appreciate you coming through, bro. Definitely. Little Murder. I don't know. Hey, Little Murder is out here on RICO.
That motherfucker's going, he's not coming back, B. I laid the murder game down, let niggas know we not fucking around.
Ain't playing no games out here. Appreciate everybody coming through, though. Appreciate everybody that came through. Yes, Matthew. Good cliffhanger. That's what I'm saying. We ready to hear that track. And then we probably going to have Meg Thee Stallion on the season finale. DJ Never Scared coming back. Big old Grand reopening at the Pink. This is just, you ain't going to tell me. This is going to be that Purple Rain scene at the end. You remember when Prince, this was their last chance. And you got to pull this shit off. You got to go. My bad. I didn't mean to make, I'm just saying the Pink, Purple Rain. The color.
Stop.
Purple Rain, one of my favorite movies, by the way. I don't know what y'all talking about. And that's why I don't understand why I don't enjoy this. Nah, Prince love women, though. Yeah, he got some good scenes in Purple Rain that ain't. Lake Minnetonka.
Anyway.
Let me know, though. How did y'all feel about this episode? I got to do something different, man. I got to start saying standout songs of the episode. For me, Scarface. I never seen a man cry till I seen a man die. Absolutely, number one song stand out for me in this episode. But it's been previous episodes where they've been playing good music. I feel like the whole season they've been playing music like this, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like they're good at picking the music to go with the scenes and stuff like that.
The down south music they able to choose. You know, some man, they perfect.
I love the fact that they stick with down south rappers.
Big Bone. Come on now. It's Big Bone. Come on, Matthew. That's Big Bone. Meg Thee Stallion, you know she gonna do something. Big Bone might have a moment though in the season finale. She might She might pull something off, Matthew. I don't know.
Hey.
I'll be there to see it. I don't know.
You
though,
made it
'cause
sound
Dolly
like you was gonna be upset with some.
It might be. The deal, hey, they might make that call. Like, I don't like the way y'all been doing these reviews. We might want to go. Y'all come on set.
You silly.
Job.
Hey, we ain't even gotta practice the accent. We already got the same accent.
PTO.
Like
I'm out of here. We gone, deal.
It's like we speak country already. Like
What? North Carolina, Cackalack. Got it for y'all. Man. But seriously though, I ain't playing. Y'all hit us up, man. We on set. Season 3. We ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not telling nothing. We ain't gonna tell nothing. But yes, man. Shout out to everybody coming through. He been doing some. Illinois. He been doing some things.
He was early.
Everybody. That's one thing I want to say too. Everybody has had their moment to shine this season. Everybody. Yeah, Illinois. We talked about that earlier. The deal definitely mentioned it.
Oh yeah, they about to go to war.
I'm talking about everybody though. Shout out to Brillo, Pretty Girl Little Trap Content. All of us. Let's go. Let's go. But yes, man, that's pretty much all we have for y'all tonight. Like I said, if y'all came through later, make sure y'all go check out the replay. We talked about a lot. We definitely had our little moments. A lot of emotion behind this episode, though, man. A lot of, like I said, for me, standout music, Scarface, Never Seen a Man Cry Till I Seen a Man Die, standout performance, Little Murder. Definitely Little Murder for me this episode. It was a couple ones. Russian Roulette kind of was on the edge, but Little Murder came through. Little Murder.
Hey, did Uncle Clifford call this? I mean, because he did call him Little Homicide last
Shout out to
episode.
Eleanor, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. What's up, Nadia?
I said, did Uncle Clifford call this? Because he did call him Little Homicide a couple of episodes ago. I mean, I guess he was referring to the amount of blood he found on his clothes.
They was
so
doing
he
a lot
thought
of that,
that
though.
he
Little homicide, little misdemeanor. They was.
Nah, I feel like Uncle Clifford just be messing with him, but still, like, I mean,
there ain't no messing no more. That nigga's Little Murder. Like you said, if I'm not mistaken, I ain't trying to get technical or anything, but he had that Draco, if I'm not mistaken.
I was like,
that nigga was scary.
That?
I'm just saying, he coming out the shadows, hoodie on, and the look. I gotta put emphasis on his look, man. Little Murder had this look in his eyes, but that fear caught me more than anything as far as Pico. That fear of his eyes. Man, you know my mama, she need me. I'm about to have a new baby. My son. That nigga, like I said, Eddie Murphy, Nutty Professor. Why? Uncle Cliff. Definitely. And Matthew, I feel like, is this? You see what Matthew just said? Matthew, the death all around you. We talked about this last episode. Was Ernestine kind of wishing what was about to happen?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Cause I know we had just went through the whole big thing, but she was like, I smelled death on you. And all that blood, yeah. That's what I mean. It's a lie. And like I gotta start saying,
I ain't think of that. Because we talking about Big Tink, but we didn't think that he was. I mean, shit, we didn't think of that he was gonna do this.
No, because we was just all referring to everything to be in Big Tink.
That's a good point. Shout out to Matthew. Because how we know she was even talking about Big Tink? She could have possibly been talking about him and referencing to what he was about to do.
Or what's gonna happen with this war. It's about to be war.
And maybe she's not talking about Big Pico blood. It could be somebody.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Because we might have Murder Night Part 2. You right.
That's what. Oh man, it's a lot, man.
But it might be a bloodbath because it's a lot of people that want revenge.
That's why I said, Pretty Girl Little Trap Content, Brillo, y'all. We gotta do this big season finale review. We gotta do it. It's gonna be big. I already know it's gonna be big. But yes, man. Once again, Little Murder. I know we done had our convos. I know we done made our jokes. Nigga, I got all respect for you. You good. Even if this conversation earlier between him and Uncle Clifford, when he said he gave up that butt, we good. Yeah. That's how he said it. If Uncle Clifford said just because you gave Sopranos some booty.
They gonna shut down the Pink. They gonna shut down the Tank for real. It's gonna be fucking.
If Murder Night does happen again, is this gonna be Uncle Clifford saying, "I gotta take this money. We got to move now"?
Like I said, I think they're gonna end up with police tape around him this time.
We gotta get out of here, man. We're gonna get too many things. This was a good episode though, and it was definitely worth the conversation. Definitely. Once again, man, I'm not sure if they live right now, but I know Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. Most likely they going live tonight to do they P-Valley review.
She did hers earlier today.
I think she do too though, because I think she do one by herself, and I think she do one with Brillo and some more people, Michelle and them. Shout out to them though if they are doing theirs tonight. Make sure y'all go through and check them out after y'all done checking us out. If y'all on here tonight, shout out to everybody that was in the lives. Matthew, Eleanor. Had a couple people come
El
through.
Noir.
Brillo, Eleanor. I'm saying Eleanor.
El Noir. It's French. It's French. It's because it's French, nigga. You don't speak French.
Hell no.
I took 3 years of French in high school. So
Man,
yeah.
Most likely this is one of my nephews. Shout out to my nephew because it says I say, hey uncle. Shout out to my nephew. Always support it. But once again, make sure y'all definitely check out Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. If they live right now, they definitely doing their reviews. The TV commission. Anyway, appreciate everybody that came through and checked us out tonight. We will be back next Sunday with episode 9, season 2 review. Next week. Damn, my bad. I'm about to get you up out of here.
Nah,
I'm tired too. You think, man, I just got to work at 6 o'clock. I came here and setting this shit. It was worth it though. This is what it's about though. It's worth it. I'm telling you. I couldn't wait to get on here and talk about this. But other than that, tomorrow, Monday, which I still got set that shit up. Hostel versus Taristas. I'm watching Taristas again tonight because I didn't get through finish. I fell asleep. I watched the movie a couple. Man, I don't watch that shit so many times. I don't know what, but I'm still want to watch it again to get back fresh with it. But other than that, tomorrow, Hostel versus Taristas, me and the deal. Thursday, American Horror Stories. And Sunday, oh, my bad, Uncut His Talk Friday, of course, live. 9 p.m. We'll be back with some new things versus new topics. I'm tired, y'all. My bad. I'm tired, man. I just got to work. I got to go to work again in the morning. We getting it through. Hustle don't stop. Ace Hood, hustle hard. Anyway, once again, shout out to my co-host and deal for coming through, taking the time to join me. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. I appreciate y'all coming through, joining us. Like I said, we will be back. We got 2 more episodes. I'm almost dreading it. I don't want P-Valley to end. No, we don't go nowhere.
Right.
But definitely appreciate everybody coming through tonight. You got anything else before we jump off here?
Nah.
Apologies too for the technical difficulties. Like I said, I appreciate y'all sticking with us. Other than that, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. This is the road to 600 subs. Shout out to all my recent subscribers. I've seen somebody who recently just subscribed today. I gotta see who you was. Shout out to you. I appreciate you subscribing. Definitely. Make sure you hit that like button. I already said that, my bad. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. If you're watching me on Twitch, make sure you follow me. Like I said, I'm tired, y'all. Other than that, man, we are out.
Hey.